Ogoniland, a region synonymous with oil wealth, environmental disaster, and the unyielding spirit of resistance. Recently, a group of community members took up arms, protesting the plans to resume oil drilling in their already battered lands. So, here's the story. Ogoniland is in Rivers State, smack in the heart of Nigeria's oil-rich Niger Delta. For decades, oil companies bled this dry land, leaving behind rivers that flow with more crude oil than fish, and farmlands that produces more cancer than crops. In 2018, the government launched a $1 billion cleanup, supposedly based on a 2011 United Nations Environmental Program study. It sounds impressive, except much like Nigerian roads, the progress has been painfully slow. Now, instead of focusing on cleaning up the mess, the government wants to restart oil production. So it's no surprise that more than 20 environmental and community groups are not having it. Organizations like Environmental Rights Action, Friends of the Earth Nigeria, and the Ogoni Solidarity Forum issued a 14-point demand to express their desires. Their main issue? The government is playing favorites, talking to a select few and not engaging with the entire community. A $1 trillion commitment for cleanup and compensation, full implementation of the UNEP report, and the release of a confiscated Ken Saro-Wiwa memorial sculpture. Apparently, Ogoniland isn't new to this fight. Back in the 1990s, their resistance to oil exploitation gained global attention when environmental activist Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 others were executed by the Nigerian military regime. That tragedy cast a long shadow, and the Ogoni people have been relentless in their struggle for justice ever since. But instead of learning from history, the government seems to want to repeat history all over again. And honestly, this is more than Ogoniland. It's a reflection of Nigeria's larger issues, prioritizing short-term goals over long-term sustainability. Sure, oil production brings in revenue, but at what cost? Destroyed ecosystems? Displaced communities? Health crisis? If these are the hidden charges, then the oil industry is basically one big scam call. You might think, this is just one region, why should I care? Well, environmental destruction is not confined to one border. The toxins in Ogoniland's rivers flow into the ocean, affecting marine life and, ultimately, the global food chain. Plus, every time the government sidesteps justice and sustainability, it sets a precedent for more bad decisions elsewhere. So, to the decision makers, listen to the people, clean up the mess, and for once, put humanity over profit.